This is the first time the hustler government has rejected its own hustler. The description or definition of a hustler is in Charles Githinji. Even if he couldn't define GDP, you empower because that was your vision. Take him to Goma, wherever you are taking him to, and give him scholarship as well, so that he can represent the hustler government. How can you?
Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from whenever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, there is one man who exposed how William Ruto is doing his appointment as far as his government is concerned. And this guy, by the name Charles Githinji, gave a real picture of the Kenya Kwanza administration. He was asked a very simple question by a member of parliament, Honorable Ikana, just to explain the meaning of GDP. It was messy. And the explanation that he gave to GDP is the one that exposed this regime and made the vetting committee to just reject him. They had no any other option but to reject him because the video was all over all social media. Now, after this, the All House in the National Assembly had a chance to react on the same and give their views. So it was surprising now, for the first time, as the Busia woman rep was putting it, for the Kenya Kwanza administration to reject their own person, to reject their hustler. So, Mr. Charles, with an experience of running a petrol station and a Form 4 labor, according to the Busia woman rep, was a really example of a hustler. Because of that, Charles is their vision. It was William Ruto's vision. Therefore, they should not abandon their vision. But there is a discussion that the majority leader, Ichung'wah, brought in the issue of business people buying people in the National Assembly to overturn the decision of the committee. People that he still just alleged without mentioning their names. That's still a question. So Kimani had no any other option but to support that decision because it was so embarrassing as the videos were out. So this is his position. But after this, I will take you to the remarks from the Busia woman rep, of course, exposing the Kenya Kwanza and their failures. Now, beside Kimani Ichung'wah's remarks, here is the full views from the Busia woman rep in response to this, asking Kenya Kwanza to take their vision ahead by supporting a person they believe is carrying their vision. Of course, it looked like blasphemy, but she had a point in all this.
Thank you.
Now, as we conclude this discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, if it were not for the public, I am sure that Charles Githinji will get a job. But because the video was out, it has been shared so largely, and so it has already exposed the UDA. So they had no any other option but to adopt the committee report and their findings. Otherwise, just like Malonza, when the vetting happened, he was rejected by the vetting committee. But the whole house overturned the decision of the committee and she was given a job. That could have already also happened with this vetting. But because it has been outside here and so embarrassing, when someone explain or define a GDP as population, and also, it was a total mess. So with all that, he proved to be incompetent and experienced. A man who is not well informed of what he's going to do. Because now you will be dealing with the interest of Kenyans in business in Goma, that DRC. So as you represent their interest and you don't understand those terms used in business, how do you become their representative? A big mess. So with all that, there was no any other option but just to reject him the way he has been rejected earlier, to avoid embarrassment, because already the Kenya Kwanza administration has proved to be incompetent in so many ways. So they had no any other option. But otherwise, as Busia woman puts it, Charles Gijinzi, so hard, I'm butchering that name. Okay, Charles is carrying the vision of Kenya Kwanza. And therefore, this was the UDA vision. So let them fulfill their vision by appointing him to that position. But rejecting him, it means you are rejecting your own vision. So definitely, UDA has been forced to reject their own vision. But that was their plan, political rewards. So they have been pushed to a corner and they have lacked any other option or any other way of dealing with this but to reject their own person. That's it. So in all this, there is no sincerity in what Kimani Ichung'wah is saying here. They're just saying so because the public is well aware of what has happened and the character they're taking it to Goma. If it was for their own interest, this man would be given a job. And soon, if they had interest in him, he will serve elsewhere.